It sucked. It really sucked. Good morning, YouTube. How are my Bronte-holics today? Comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. I will reply. So today's video is going to be about whether it's worth taking English literature, language, or any kind of writing subject at university. Long story short, yes. Yes, it is. I started 2 degrees and only finished 1. My first degree was in journalism at the University of Winchester, and it was a load of shit. Literally, Katrine, I don't even want that blanked out because I want them to know, I want everyone to know the university was shit, the course was shit, the tutors were shit. I hated it. It sucked. It really sucked. So if you're considering going to the University of Winchester, I strongly recommend against it if you want to do journalism. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people that went there have got into the journalism world, and maybe it's just me personally that journalism didn't suit me, or that kind of journalism didn't suit me, but it definitely didn't suit me, and I didn't like it. So I wouldn't recommend doing journalism at the University of Winchester. Wow, this video went from like being about writing in general at university as a degree to as a total slanderous video on the University of Winchester, but whatever, hey, who cares? I did, however, study journalism at college, and when I say college, that's like between 16 and 18 years old in England. Can you stop snoring? Sleeping in my video like I'm not interested? Wow, I'm distracted today. Maybe it's because I look so good in this lighting. I'm totally gonna take a selfie. So, studying English, creative writing, whatever at university. There are a few reasons it would be good, and there are a few reasons it would be bad. Personally, the degree that I completed was in Humanities and Art at the University of Leicester, which was fantastic. I strongly recommend the university. The tutors I had were fantastic. They really cared about my studies and how well I would do, and my grades, like they actually cared. So find yourself, firstly, it's not going to be worth studying anything if you're studying at a bad university. I would strongly recommend meeting with your tutors, seeing if they're on the same wavelength as you, and see if they have the same academic interests as you. Otherwise it's not going to be so great, my personal opinion. So as part of my degree, I studied English literature, history, the history of art, philosophy and theology. But this video is based for writers. So, I mean, firstly, I would recommend strongly a degree like mine for anybody that wants to be a writer or a content creator of any kind, because studying such a broad range of subjects gives you so much inspiration and so many ideas. So, for example, I wrote one of my stories on Episode, Heroes and Villains Eros, is based on philosophy, and because I'd studied philosophy, it gave me, you know, a deeper concept. Like all my characters in that story were based on Greek gods, so it kind of into theology as well. But it was super duper helpful to have a background in studying something like that to make creative writing. You get me? Also, with regards to history, it can teach you about historical stuff. If you want to write any period dramas, if you study history, you're going to be able to do that. Theology, I think, is one of the best subjects to study, or religion in general, because religion is like the underlying core of a lot of the world and how the world works. So if anything, whether you're religious or not, it helps you develop an understanding of the world and people and how they work and why they work the way they do. But moving on to the English segment of it all, not only do you read and learn about incredible authors and poets, and you get to learn so many different styles of writing, but also you get into a habit of writing. So when I was at university, I actually did have to have a lot of time off because I did get cancer whilst I was in my second year, like at the start of my second year of university. So I did have to take a lot of time off, but it meant that I had to do more extended writing and reading because I missed so many classes. But it helped me so unbelievably much. Like, I can't explain how much having to do a degree and having deadlines and having to write and work on your own can be helpful. Just getting into that practice from when you leave university and you want to be a writer. Like, I set myself deadlines and I stick to it because I was so used to doing it at university. And so I can sit down at the start of a day and then sit down for 8 hours and write all those 8 hours because I had to do that for university. I had to learn for university in order to get a good grade. And the tutors, not only do they help you learn the creative content, they teach you how to write. Like they teach you how to plan. Like planning, like I had no idea how to plan until I started writing at the University of Leicester. Like I got taught everything from planning characters to planning the style that I would write to planning every single paragraph that I would write. It's helped me so much. You know, in my previous video, one of my previous videos is the best way to write a chapter. That is based on how my dissertation supervisor, Dr. Clive Marsh, taught me to plan for my dissertation. So the same like concepts can be applied to writing episodes. So to summarize, firstly, if you're going to study creative writing or English of any kind at university, number one, make sure you find the right university, because finding the wrong university could result in a lot of debt for no reason. Like I'm still so salty about it, I swear. I'm the saltiest person in the world about my first university. That's how I feel about it. When I actually did my research properly, rather than just rushing into going to university, I found the most incredible university, the most incredible course. Instead of just doing English or creative writing or whatever, I found a course that perfectly suited me and my ambitions as a writer. If you're not creative, naturally, you can't teach that. So if you struggle to get any ideas at all, or you struggle to write, if you struggle to write and don't enjoy it, I don't think going to university is going to help you, because you can't teach that passion, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm naturally not good at maths, and I know I'd get a bit better at maths if I went to university to do it, but in general, I'd probably just be pretty miserable. So if you're not, you know, if you're not a creative person, you can't teach original ideas, you know? You can't teach that, but you can be molded into being able to be the best writer that you can be. So don't go to university expecting miracles and they're not going to do the work for you. You have to do it yourself, and it's trial and error. You have to work hard to get better, but they can teach you, I believe, at university, they can teach you the core skills that it takes to be a successful writer, like planning your story and time management and dedication to the subject and research. University teaches you so much, and it also teaches you about the importance of publications. It's not just like taking stuff from Facebook or whatever, taking ideas from real life books and doing your research from real life books, actually going to the library. It is a lot of money though. And I obviously studied in England, so I can't comment on university in America. I hope this video helped some of you guys. I don't know if it did, but I just kind of wanted to share my experience with the universities that I went to. I did complete my second degree in humanities and arts, and I got a 2-1, which is like a B. I didn't get an A, but I tried. I really tried my hardest. And then when I did my dissertation, I got a first, so. Oh yeah, my hair looks so good like this. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about university, if you're considering going to university, just let me know. I'll try and give you some tips. If this wasn't enough for you, if you're saying I'm not enough, I love swinging on this chair. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to buy my merch so I can pay off my student loans.